Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we'll be solving this puzzle called Captain's Room. So let's go through this. This is the description given. Mr. Anant Asankhya is the manager at the Infinite Hotel. The hotel has an infinite amount of rooms. That's why it is called as Infinite Hotel. One fine day, a finite number of tourists come to stay at the hotel. Okay, here it is given to stay at hotel. Now the tourists consist of a captain and an unknown group of families consisting of k members per group, where k is not equal to 1. So there is one guy, a specific guy, who is captain, and rest all of them are groups, unknown groups. Unknown number of groups are there, but they each of the groups having k members in it. Okay, per group k members, where k is not equal to 1. The captain was given a separate room and the rest were given one room per group. So each of the group is getting one room, and the captain is being treated separately, so he is getting a separate room. Mr. Anant has an unordered list of randomly arranged room entries. The list consists of room numbers for all the tourists. Okay, so in this list, all the room numbers are given. The room numbers will appear k times per group except for the captain's room. Means room numbers will be appearing k times because each group will be having one room. So let's say 5 people are there in one group, so they will get one room only. So all the 5 guys has to have same key, right? If they are getting some room number called 505, so and 5 people are there, so all 5 members should be having the key 505 room number, right? Because they are getting one room. That's why it is appearing k times, because k number of persons are there in one group. But for a captain's room, there is a single key because he is the lone guy. Rest of them are living in groups. Mr. Anant needs your help to find him the captain's room number. So we have to find the captain's room number. The total number of tourists or the total number of group of families is not known to us. You only know the value of k and the room number list. So we'll be getting the input in this format. First line will give you the value of k, integer value of k, which is the size of each group. And then the second line gives the unordered elements of the room number list, okay, where k is between 1 to 1000, and the output we have to give as a captain's room number, right? So here you can see the sample. 5 is the value of k, which means that 5 persons are there in each group. We don't know how many groups are there, and this is the key list. Okay, so you can see that one is appearing 5 times. Here you can see 1, then this guy is 2, 3, 4, 5. Similarly 2 is also appearing 5 times. You can see 2, 2, 2, then 2, and here also there is 1, 2. So you can see that each of the number is repeated 5 times, because 5 is the number of people in each group. So one group will get one key, right? So that's why 5 times 1 are repeated. These are key numbers. One is key number given to 5 other peoples, 5 different peoples, because they are in one group. Then key number 2 is given to 5 peoples, they are in group 2. Likewise, we don't know how many groups are there, but you can calculate. So here you can see the only number is 8, which is not appearing multiple times. It is only appearing one time. That's why it's the captain's room number. Okay, so the list of room number contains 31 elements. You can see total 31 elements are there. Since k is 5, there must be a 6 group of families. You can see that, okay, because total it is 31. So 5 is the number of people in one group. So 5, 5, 5, 5, total 30 you will get. So 6 groups you can find out. 6 groups, because a group of 5 will give you till 30. 6 groups, okay, and 31st guy will be captain. So in the given list, all the numbers repeated 5 times except for room number 8. So 8 is the captain's room number. That's how you have to find. I hope the question is clear to you. I mean, it's a bit confusing, but if you'll read again, you will get it. This guy is having infinite hotels. We are not aware of how many groups are coming, but we are aware of number of peoples inside a group. Okay, and in the list we are having so many key numbers. Why we are having so many? Because we have to give the key to each person. Now 5 is the group of number of people in one group, so 5 times will appear. If the number of people in one group will be 10, then 10 times one room key will be repeated here. Okay, only one key will be in this whole list will be there, which will belong to captain, and that will not repeat multiple times. And you can see here how k is varying. K is between 1 to 1000. So imagine if k is 900 person in one group, then each number will appear 900 times. You can imagine how big the calculation will become. So we have to think of some solution which will give very precise as well as computationally efficient solution. Okay, so let me write it. So first of all, we will take the input, which is this guy 5, and this list. So I'll take 5 is the integer, so I'll write k equal to int input bracket. So it will take the integer value and the list we want. So let me call it rooms variable, and I'll take the input as input dot split with the spaces. They are space separated, right? So I have splitted it. Now this will give you the rooms in list form, right? So print rooms. Let me run the code so you can input okay, bracket I missed. So you can see it is in list form, right? Means each of the element is in string form. That's what I am trying to say. So I'll map it to, let me map it to int. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll write int comma and map each element to integer type, because I need them. I'll be using that integer value. Okay, we can't see the list, so we have to convert it into list form. This we have done it before in other puzzles. And now you can see the list. It's the property of map. If you do the mapping, this is what happens. So here you can see the whole list. This whole thing I have taken in this form, and this is the value of k. Now what is the logic I'll try to do here? You just look at this. It is very elegant and precise. It took me a lot of time to come up with this solution. So let me write actual rooms. One property I will be using, which you are already aware of, that I'll be using here. If I'll do the if I'll take the rooms, these rooms, you can see these are the rooms, and if I'll apply set to it, see what will happen. Set to it, then print actual rooms. You will see that the duplicate items will be removed. You can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 8. Okay, these are the only numbers available in this. Okay, and 8 is only occurring one time, rest of them are occurring 5 times. So what happens in set, when you will do the set of any list, that removes the duplicate elements. You might be aware of this because we have done some problems in set in this playlist, and I think there was one place where we came across this property of set. It removes the duplicate element. So now we are having this one set, and another is one this one, the full set. Okay, so now I'll be using this to calculate our captain's room key. So what I'll do here, I'll convert into list form. First I'll multiply with k. Let me convert into list and then multiply with k. So now this becomes a list instead of a set. So what this guy will do, this guy will remove the duplicate element, and this guy will make the set of list of it instead of set. So we have seen that curly braces is there, no? So it will convert into a square bracket. Why I have done this? Because I have to multiply in with k. So what I am doing here, I am generating k times each of the element in the list. So let me print it so that you will see actual rooms. So you can see each of the number which was available in our set rooms are now duplicated k times. Okay, you can see the same, it is not same, this is not equal to this is because 8 is also appearing 5 times here. Here 8 is not appearing 5 times. That's the only difference. Rest of the number is appearing 5 times. Why? Because the value of k is 5. Now why I am doing this? Because now I have this actual rooms, okay, and we also have rooms, okay, they both are in list form. You can see, let me print list rooms as well so that you will be able to visualize. So print rooms. Now you will be able to see the difference. Both looks exactly similar. It's just that here in rooms 8 is not appearing 5 times, here 8 is appearing 5 times. Now what I'll do, I'll take the sum of each array, each list, or you can say, and subtract it. So how it will look, difference I'll call equal to sum of actual rooms because that's the bigger one, minus sum of the rooms. So you will see the difference between these two. So what it will do, it will take the sum of all these guys, then it will take the sum of all these guys, and then this minus this it will do. Okay, so that's the thing it will do. So why I am doing this, because by subtracting I'll get the difference amount and I'll divide it by 4, or rather I should say k minus 1. Why I will divide? Because I want only one captain's key. Okay, here it is replicating 5 times, here it is replicating only 1 times. This minus this if you will do, so 1 8 will be gone, rest 4 8 will be still there, right? And we'll get the sum of it, sum of 4 8s. So we have to divide it by 4, right? And that is nothing but k minus 1. So that is the logic I have tried. So let me print all these 3 so that you will get the feel. Do this, then let me print this guy, then let me print difference, so that you can see the real difference. So the sum of all the elements is 150 for 145 in actual rooms, and in rooms it is 113. This 145 minus 113 is how much? 32. Now 32 is the sum, it's because of 4 8s are there, 4 8s, 1 8 we have cancelled and 4 8s are there. So 4 8s we can divide it by k minus 1 because k value is 5. This will always work, k minus 1, right? So let me run it. So this is in float form, so let me convert into integer. Int, like this. So now you are getting 8, right, which is our answer. So let me remove these guys, and this will become our program, right? So 8 sample test case pass. Let me submit it. All the test cases are pass. Okay, so you might think this is very easy type, but it took me a lot of time to really come up with this logic. And when I got this click, when I used this thing, I was not able to use this. I was doing some for loops and all. For loops are computationally very hectic. Okay, so the time run out will happen if you will do that. If you might think that I'll look forward for some for loop that will check each and every element in the list, and if only one time it is appearing, I will call it as captain's room. But the problem is the value of k. The value of k, if it goes beyond 900, it means it can vary from 1 to 1000, no? So even if you will have k value more than 100 or 200, it will repeat 200 times. Okay, all the key values will be repeating 200 times. And you might be able to see some of the test cases here if you want. Okay, after writing the code, you will be able to see that it is much more time computationally heavier it becomes if you will use for loops. Okay, it looks very easy, but this is by far, I think, much more elegant way. There is two sets we have made, and took the difference, took the sum and their difference and divided it by k minus 1. That's the easiest one I thought I could come up with. I've been trying this from, I don't know, weeks, I guess. And yesterday only I've got the logic, I mean how I should approach. Okay, sum and difference type of thing I should go for, I thought. So very nice problem. Maybe you should give it a try on your own, come up with your own solution, or try at least, I would say, because you will learn a lot. It looks easy, but computationally it is not so easy. Okay, and you can use the set property. This property helped me actually. I came up with this. I remembered actually. We were doing in some of the examples where if you'll apply set, it removes the duplicate elements. From there I actually buck up actually. From there my car ran. Else I was stuck. I mean, I was trying different solutions and it didn't work out. And I was getting every time computationally problem, means time out kind of messages I was getting when I was compiling all the my approaches. Some of them were very tricky, I guess. I was not able to figure out where I will find the captain's room, but this approach will automatically gives you the captain's room, but just you have to divide it by k minus 1. So both we are using the list as well, the value of k. Hopefully you'll get the feel. Try on your own this problem. You will learn much in a much better way. Okay, so yeah, let's move on to the next problem now.